Text is 95500. I have a quick question for you, and it involves, yes, our favorite topic, pooping. What is the etiquette surrounding going number 2 in someone else's house? I've got a personal story with this I'm going to share with you, and then I want to know what your thoughts are, guys. I had to go so bad. It felt like a gluten duty. Anybody that has gluten allergy? It's the worst. Meaghan, I can sense it. First off, I get arthritic hands, like my hands tighten up on me first when I realize that I've been infected.
So that's like your warning sign to prepare yourself?
Sign. Yeah, which I know that you got a million allergies. You probably get warning signs, don't you? When you know, oh, God, I got an EpiPen. I got to get.
Oh,
right?
for sure. Yeah. When the hives start on the insides of my cheeks, I know it's not going to be good.
Ugh.
It's the worst.
That's my face cheeks, not my butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Just to clarify where it is.
I wouldn't see those. I like if they were on the butt cheeks. Yeah. For those that don't know, when you have a gluten, intolerance issue, and then you get gluten in your diet, and you have to go to the bathroom, those bathroom breaks are very smelly. So what do you do? This happened. We went to a friend's house to eat, and I was going to the bathroom, and first and foremost, I go in, and I know it's going to also be a noisy one, so I run the hot and cold water. I got like the water blasting. It was one of those bathrooms too that has a tub attached to it. Like there's a tub shower there, and I'm like, God, should I just turn the shower on too?
Make it even more obvious.
Well, I figured make it all steamy and stuff, because if you make it steamy, sometimes it gets rid of the smell. Then I cranked up the.
Just so you know, it's the opposite. Don't do that.
Really?
Yes, it absorbs and keeps that smell in there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
God, thank you for telling me. Well, I had the fan on. They had one of those fans that was like, like their overhead one, like it sounded like it needed to be cleaned or something. It was so bad. What I ended up doing was I looked underneath their counter, and they had soaps and all kinds of things down there. She had like deodorants and things like that. I'm spraying everything in this place. It was crazy.
Can I be honest though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
That's not on you. They're bad hosts. I think that if you have people over, it's your responsibility to make sure everybody's comfortable in every situation. And I don't mean to brag, but I actually think that I am really the perfect place to poop if you're not at home. Because when you get set up, I have like an Echo Dot in my bathroom, and I'm blaring music in there the whole time you're over, whether you have to use the bathroom or not, just so it's not awkward that you need to turn it on. It's already playing. There's a candle lit before you come over, so it smells good in there, and you leave the fan on before they come over, so they never have to switch it. It's just ready to go.
That sounds perfect.
And you have poopery or something, don't you?
I have
and
room spray in there. I want everybody, because like you, Mojo, I have stomach issues. Mine are a little bit different. But I understand that embarrassment. That's on the person hosting.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't have any of those things except the candle. I do have a candle in my bathroom always burning, because I don't want you to poop in my bathroom.
That is terrible.
I take everything out except for the toilet and toilet paper.
Do you really?
Well, I don't have any. I really don't have it. You know how weird I am, though, about people pooping. Yeah.
Can I go back to the poopery? I think that just smells like bad scent over bad poop. Like I feel like
I agree with you. I don't think it does anything.
What do they say? It's like putting lipstick on a pig. It's basically like
putting perfume on a poop.
Exactly. Easton, what's going on, Easton? It's Mojo in the Morning Show. How are you?
Hi, first time, long time.
Hey, Easton on the phone.
So I actually, Monday night, I had some buddies over, and one of them had to poop so bad that I just kept saying no, and he kept asking me. He finally just left my house, went all the way home, drove like 20 minutes home, and then came all the way back. I forced him to drive home.
Why? Why didn't you let him poop in the crib?
Because it's my house. I don't want him pooping in my bathroom.
You're evil.
As hell.
You want people to be uncomfortable, in pain, and not around you. That you're evil.
I would rather him not stink up my bathroom while he's over.
I wish you nothing but red lights.
That's rude.
It's rude you don't let people use your bathroom.
Real quick. How long of a drive are we talking? Like if it's like 2 minutes or so.
It
maybe.
was like 15 minutes for him.
No, that's a long one.
That's crazy.
No,
I would
you get caught by some lights. You know, you have issues. You know, getting in and out of your house and out of your. I mean, especially with inclement weather. I mean, you don't want inclement weather.
Yeah,
with
the roads were pretty bad, and I made him drive home.
Duty.
What a guy.
So man.
What a friend. Thanks for the call. Hold on a second here. I never thought I'd see this on a call screen board. Shauna, what's up? What did you want to say? Hi, Shauna.
Hi, friend. I want to poop at Meaghan's house.
You're more than welcome.
So my kid got suspended from school in first grade because he went to poop upstairs because the downstairs bathrooms were all nasty and gross and smelly.
Yeah. Wait. So the upstairs bathrooms
Were cleaner.
Yeah.
But the downstairs bathrooms, because they were like for kindergartners, they were all pissy and poopy and gross.
Oh.
Yeah. The kids pee on the ground and everything. I saw something yesterday. I actually went to a public place. I went to pick up a carryout order at this new restaurant, and they had underneath the urinal something I'm going to buy for us. It was basically like a shower mat that collects all the pee that might not go. You know how we always I have an issue getting it in the urinal. I liked it because it was basically an absorbent thing that is a little carpet thing.
Why is it that you guys can't aim into that big hole? Like, I think Smith looks around. I don't. It's like he wants to make a painting on the wall. But it goes everywhere. But the huge hole that you're supposed to get it in.
I think there should be a new law, and full jail time. No warning, no fines, full jail time if you don't sit down to pee as a dude. Sit down to pee. I am sick of all of you. Y'all are nasty.
I like to sit down to pee, but a lot of people say that if they have large penises, they can't do that. Meaghan.
That's great.
It's hard to fold them.
I'm also an equal opportunity rule maker. So women who hover and don't sit, jail time. Both of you.
Okay.
Guys who don't sit down, women who hover, jail.
Yeah. All right. I like that. That's a good law. Annette, what's going on? It's Mojo in the morning. I love the word blowout on your call screen. What's going on? Annette?
Hi. No, not a blowout. No. I was calling because if you light a match and blow it out, I guess, that's a blowout, and blow out the match, it absorbs the sulfur from the match, absorbs all the poopy smell.
That is true. That does help a ton.
Who brings matches with them?
I have a box of matches in my bathroom.
Yeah, box of matches on the back of the toilet.
Okay. I'm going to carry around and you're talking like the wooden matches, right? The stick matches?
Yeah.
No, it can be any match. It can be a pack of matches that you get from the gas station or the hotel.
I got to get some matches. I'm gonna try that, Annette. Thank you so much. When it said blowout, I just read blowout. I thought Annette had a blowout. I was like, any woman that will admit to a blowout is a woman for me. What's up, Brittany? How you doing? You have advice for me on guest pooping? Hi, Brittany.
Hi.
How you doing, Brittany? What's going on?
So I had gastric bypass, and if you spray the toilet before you use the restroom, it actually helps mask the smell.
With the poopery?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always shocking to me when Shannon and Mojo say it doesn't work. I feel like they're not using it properly.
You put it you spray it in the bowl before you go.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I
I
thought
still
it was
think
after.
it smells like poopery and poop.
Oh,
I've done it differently. You guys taught me something. I always spray it after the fact.
No, you got to spray it before you go.
Oh, okay.
Somebody made it stinky.
And courtesy flushes, right? You got to do a courtesy flush right away, or what?
Depends on the toilet.
I don't know.
Your relationship.
Yeah, if you got some floaters in there, then.
Did you say relationship, or did you put a T at the end?
No, definitely a P.
What's going on? Sean's a manager of a Jimmy John's and wants to call out a customer. What's up, Sean? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
I was a manager at Jimmy John's, and we would have people come in and use the bathroom. And there was a person that went in there and
there was poop all over the wall, the ceiling, all over the place.
How?
And that's where the
It's
trust
raining from the
issues begin.
ceilings.
Trust issues.
Yeah.
Understand.
It
I
was
always
bad,
wonder.
real bad.
How is it that somebody can miss that bad that it hits the
Oh,
ceiling?
no, they
huh?
didn't miss. He drew a
That was
painting.
on purpose.
Yeah, Picasso's
Oh,
in there.
that's hysterical.
Picasso, I like it.
Picasso.
Hold on, Mario. This is a great one. Mario, you cannot poop at your girl's house. What do you do?
Well, this was a new girl that I had met. I've only been to her place like one other time at this point in time. But I was on my way to her place, and this is probably my second time over to her place, but I was on my way when I started to get the bubble guts.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to go doo-doo bathroom and have her think like less of me if I stink up her bathroom. That's a no-no. So I went to the gas station just right down the road from her. Thank goodness that they had a public restroom.
Yeah. I love it. The gas station that probably has like a hubcap attached to the key. I always love when you go to the gas stations and you have to use the bathroom and they give you the key and the key's got like a 2x4 or something attached to the thing. I think you're smart, by the way, Mario, because I don't think early in a relationship a girl wants to know that there's a guy that's blowing out her restroom. You know, that's not a good idea.
Exactly.
You'll never get
It's one
anything
thing if
for
it's
him.
like a year. If it's like a year into the relationship, but no, this was like less than a month.
A year feels like a long time. That feels like no pasta dinners on any dates.
Yeah, it's the worst. Man, that's a bad one. And you got to hope that they got a good gas station close to their house when they're doing this. All right, well, thank you so much. And Leslie and Steve, I apologize for your bathroom and the remnants of it. There's nothing worse, by the way, than that happening and having the bathroom be right there where you guys are all sitting. Like, you know, who designs a house like that? Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Nothing unleashes stupidity more than that person in front of you in the drop-off line for school.
Stop the drop-off, moron!
Come on, get that kid out of the car faster. Mojo's got a show to do.
This is Mojo in the morning.
All right, it is Mojo in the morning. Yesterday was kind of a fun day. I wish that we had all the security camera video of this, but Meaghan and Zach witnessed some craziness. Our security guard needed security, and Meaghan, you were there to help.
I mean, not just witnessed. We really were the heroes of the day.
Say it correctly.
Heroes.
Thank you.
Sorry. I learned that from Mojo. We could be heroes.
Will you be my hero, baby?
Yeah, baby. I got to tell you, though, we truly did save the day. I felt so bad for our security guy, Majid, because he was sitting up at his desk, and this bird indoors was dive bombing his head over and over and over again. And so Zach and I came up with a plan because we solve problems.
Yeah, absolutely.
We solve problems. So I ran to the kitchen here in the office and I grabbed a bag. And I have no idea who's there. There's somebody's here and I just totally stole them. Grabbed a bag of chips and I started crushing up the bag and I ran back out to the lobby.
Like
and
she ruined the bag of chips.
I
They were
did.
perfectly fine.
So sorry to whoever that man is who brought those chips in for lunch because they gone. But I made a trail from the bird out to a door and then Zach got a bucket and we had this giant garage door open in this room and the bird kept swooping at us and it was terrifying. But we got the bird out of the building.
Did you?
We are
Let's
heroes.
go.
We are absolute heroes.
What kind of bird was it?
It was like a crow. It was terrifying. It felt like truly out to get us because, first of all, you know this bird had an attitude for not going south for the winter. The fact that it's still here, it gives 0 Fs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how did the bird not get out of here before it turned into Sub-Zero, you know?
Exactly. That bird, it's out to get us.
It's like Meaghan. It likes the cold.
Do you think that bird has been hiding in this building all along and just kind of like found its way out?
I think it came through the front door at Majib's area, like his office, and then it went through his head. And then that's when me and Meaghan noticed, and then we were like, "Oh, we got to take care of this because Majib is freaking out."
That and I'm in love with Majib, so it was like maybe
He is the best.
Maybe he'll think better of me.
All right, here's the deal. If you've ever had like a bird in your home or business or even in your car, does anybody have one in their car? You got to tell us how the hell you got it out. Go back to Najib. What is his name? Najib?
Majib.
Or just call him Jibo.
Or Mr. Hill.
Or GB.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? That guy might be the best looking guy in the city of Detroit.
And he's so nice.
And nice. It's not fair.
He's our security guard. If there are any women that are single, this guy sits at the front desk of the iHeart building here in Detroit, and he is there daytimes. And I'm not kidding you when I say this to you. I look at him, I'm going, he's like 6'5" or 6'6", and like one of the most handsome guys I've ever seen in my life. It's craziness. Meaghan, you got a little thing for him?
Oh my God, absolutely.
Wait, is he single?
Oh, I have no idea.
So.
Oh, I'm going to ask him today on the way out.
I don't know.
I think he is, because I think I've said to him before, I said, man, you must have ladies all over the place. And he was like he was downplaying and stuff. Sierra, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi. How you doing, Sierra? You had the worst kind of bird in your place. What was it?
Yeah. I had a bat in my apartment in college.
Right.
And yeah, at first I didn't know what it was because I wear glasses. I did not have glasses at the time. I was blind as a bat. And I didn't know what it was. I just knew that it was something in my apartment that was huge, and I did not want any dealings with it. So I had to call a friend over, and he came in not knowing what it was. He thought that I was scared of a bug or something. And when he showed up, I see that he didn't have any type of equipment, weapons, nothing. I said, what are you doing?
Weapons.
He walked in. He sees that it's a bat. He said, oh, no, that's a bat. So I had to call someone else the next day, and they came over with a shoebox and a broom. And they ended up getting it. I didn't go back in, so I didn't see exactly how they did it because I refused to go back in until I saw it released from the shoebox.
Girl, can I tell you my bat story? Because I don't know what it is about men and gaslighting us about bats, but during COVID, I lived with my brother, and I woke up in the middle of the night to this glass scraping noise. And I had like one of those like chandelier lights, like ceiling fan things or whatever above my bed. And it was coming out of the glass of like that light globe or whatever. And I was like, what is that? I told my brother, I was like, there's something in here. And he's like, go to bed. It was probably just a dream. Like, you're such an idiot. Go to bed. And 2 days later, he finds a bat in the house. This bat was above me while I was sleeping for 2 days.
Oh,
2 days before anybody found. And then he was like, oh, yeah, I probably should have taken care of that and taken you more seriously. What is it with men and bats?
It's crazy.
I don't know. That was his exact demeanor. He showed up like, open the door. Just unlock the door. I said, you're going to need something. You're going to need a weapon. He said,
what's funny?
Just unlock the door.
It's funny about the guys who you call in to come remove the bats. They all drive like hoopties. They show up and they look like guys that just, got this job because they realized that nobody else wanted to do it. And exactly right in the fact that they don't usually have tools. They basically like, open a window. If I knew that, I would have just done it myself. But yeah, thank you for the call. Appreciate it. Hold on, Michael. What's going on, Michael? How you doing, buddy? It's Mojo in the Morning Show. Michael. What's up with people like? Is everybody just sitting back, just listening to us and hanging out? Like I said your name like 3 times. Can you not hear me, Michael?
No, I couldn't hear you at all.
Oh, okay. There's something wrong with this effing phone system here.
Yes.
We got birds in it. That's the reason why. These birds probably ate through our wires on the goddamn thing. All right, what's going on?
So I had a bird in my home, and it was going through So I have 3 levels to my home, and it was going through the vent system because we have central air. So it was going from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor. And I eventually got it out of the vent. And so we had to use a basement window to get the bird out of the house.
Yeah.
But it stayed in the house for like 2 hours going between the vents, so we couldn't find it.
Oh, my God. And was it making noises and stuff?
It was making noises. It would actually fly into the basement and then fly back up in the vent. So it was just...
Okay. That's all.
Yeah,
and by the way, you know what it is? This is another case of animals attack. Like, you know how deer and turkeys and all this stuff are all over the place? These birds are like the same thing, too. Like, they're taking over our land.
The turkeys, though, are scary and very aggressive.
Oh. Do you know, we had a texter here that wouldn't go on the air. It says, I can't go on the air. I had a peacock attack me. Where do you find a peacock?
At the zoo, they just walk around. What?
I know, but this was a peacock in somebody's neighborhood, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I knew somebody growing up that had one as a pet in their backyard.
Oh, hey, we asked about the question. Has anybody ever had one in their car? Larry had it. Larry, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. A bird got in your car?
Yeah. It was on my lunch break, and I had just before my lunch break, I was told by everyone there was a bird in my car. I had the windows cracked a little bit. I couldn't see it anywhere. I looked all over. The bird must have got out, but there was poop everywhere.
Oh, no. And, on the inside.
and then so I figured it got out. So, I just kind of went on with my life. And 3 days later, it's a hot summer day. I decided to relax in my car at my break. And as I'm laying there, all of a sudden the smell hit me. The bird couldn't get out. It ended up dying under my seat.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. So you had bird poop all in your car from this thing?
Oh, yeah. And I found out something. You know what that white stuff is in bird poop?
What?
It's bird poop, too.
You are so dumb.
He's sending me up for something.
You are so dumb.
I'll get off our phone. All right. Hey, thank you for the call, Larry. We appreciate it. I like, by the way, the texter that texted in and said, I have a new segment for the Mojo in the Morning Show. It's Date Your Security Guard. we need to do like a little dating game with him. Lydia tried to call him, but I guess he was too shy to come on the radio with us.
Oh, is he single, Lydia? Did you ask him?
I think he is. I don't know. I'm almost positive he is. But if not, I just got into his relationship and probably ruined it or something. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Coming back next, you want to go to Florida. Let's get the hell out of here.
Want to get the hell out of Dodge? Yeah. We got the plane and the tickets to go to Florida with Mojo in the morning.
Listen to 7:30 to get in on Mojo in the morning. Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the morning's Motor City traffic.
726, 10 degrees outside right now. We're going to see clouds mixed with sunshine. A high temp today of 22 degrees out on the streets, 94 westbound after Telegraph. That vehicle fire from earlier has cleared. Still some stop-and-go traffic from the Southfield Freeway. And a reminder for you, westbound 8 Mile between N39 and Lasser Road. We have a double right lane closure until 5 o'clock today. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Their all-in-one platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates, all from one place. And Indeed's interview tool lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from their website. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Looking to get stronger? This is your year. And right now at Planet Fitness, you can do it for just $1 down and $15 a month. You don't need to wait. Start working out today at Planet Fitness and get stronger and feel better, get more energy. We were talking about this yesterday. It's amazing how great Planet Fitness is. You get into the gym, you can do a workout like in 30 minutes. And when you work out, you got everything that you need. They've got the weights, they've got the machines, they've got cardio, they've got stretching, and even the ability for you to be able to relax afterwards if you want to get a Black Card membership. All right, so join today for just $1 down and $15 a month. But hurry, the sale's going to end on Friday, January 31st, so you got to do it fast. Join online at planetfitness.com, or you can actually download the Planet Fitness app right to your phone. Planet Fitness, with more than 50 locations in the Metro Detroit area. Get stronger at Planet Fitness in 2025.
The recent wildfires that ravaged Los Angeles now account for one of the largest disasters in the history of our country.
Now, iHeartRadio is bringing you the Fire Aid Benefit Concert.
Live in Los Angeles.
January 30th.
Anderson .Paak, Alanis Morissette, Billie Eilish, Gabe Matthews and John Mayer, Dawn, Earth, Wind and Fire, Graham Nash, Gracie Abrams, Green Day, Jelly Roll, John Fogerty, Joni Mitchell, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Lil Baby, No Doubt, Olivia Rodrigo, Pink, Peso Pluma, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rod Stewart, Stephen Stills, Stevie Nicks, Stevie Wonder, Sting, Tate McRae, The Black Crowes, and more.
Get more info and donate today at fireaidla.org.
Join us January 30th
Starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern.
for the Fire Aid Benefit Concert.
Listen live right here on your radio and with the free iHeartRadio app.
And show your support for the people in need in Los Angeles.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog get you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
The days are short and the temps are low, but the cool news is Zotford has loads of inventory that's got to go. So come see me, Steve Gabara, and take advantage of our $15 million colossal inventory. Zotford has nearly 150 new Ford trucks and close to 100 new Ford Broncos and other magnificent Ford SUVs. Plus, Zotford always makes your experience simple, fun, fast, and easy with the lowest prices, period. Get all the details and search our humongous inventory at dealsinthed.com.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
Next on Metro's Nada Yada Island podcast.
I almost fainted when the 4 new bombshells arrived. 4 free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G phones at Metro.
No way.
And finding out the 4th line is free. Oh, things got heated.
That's wild. Join Metro and get 4 free Samsung 5G phones. Only at Metro.
Plus tax. Bring 4 numbers and an ID and sign up for any Metro Flex plan. Not available currently at T-Mobile or been with Metro in the past 180 days.
So if you got your mom's beautiful eyes, but your aunt's body shape, I'm talking to you, okay? We can't pick which genetics we inherit, so we're stuck with the stubborn fat and the inches in all of the wrong places, right? No, wrong. So Nabella could change that. 80% of the stubborn fat, whether it's at your waistline or your thighs, your sides, your arms, your chin, wherever those inches are landing, those can come from our family genes. Sono Bello has been reshaping both bodies and lives for going on 2 decades. While others may offer those temporary results and those gimmicks, Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons are the experts at laser-assisted fat removal and eliminating the loose skin after GLP-1 weight loss. This technology removes the fat from your problem areas while it smooths and tightens the loose skin. So 1 visit and the fat's gone permanently. We love that. Smooth and remove the loose skin, another win. And how about this? New Year's special pricing and flexible plans to look amazing now and pay later. Schedule your free consultation now at sonobello.com/radio. That's sonobello.com/radio.
This weekend only at Old Navy. Hurry in for 50% off comfy sweatshirts and sweatpants for the fam. Yep, 50% off sweatshirts and sweatpants for the fam. This Saturday and Sunday only at Old Navy. Valid 125 and 26. Select styles only.
Buying a new car might make you say,
I can't believe it.
Seriously, it's ours?
Is this real life?
But what you really need to say is, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
When you have a gambling problem, you have a money problem.
10 gallons of gas, cash or credit?
Yesterday's lottery ticket won't fill up your tank. Because when you're feeding a gambling problem...
Okay, your grocery total is $98.
It's difficult putting food on the table, paying your bills, and keeping your life together. If you or a loved one is struggling with gambling, get free confidential help at michigan.gov/problemgambling. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Where can you kick off the new year with big savings on gig speed? Only with Xfinity, now through January 30th. Get gig internet at home for $25 a month for 1 year when you add an unlimited mobile line, which connects you to gig speed Wi-Fi on the road. Act fast today and save more than $650 over AT&T and Verizon in your first year. Plus, hurry and take advantage because right now you can also get a free 5G phone with trade-in. So save big and stay connected to what you love with fast gig speed internet and mobile. From home to hotspots, this new year, it's all about gig speeds and big savings. Don't wait and get gig speed internet. Spend less green and switch to Xfinity. Go to Xfinity.com/gig savings to learn more. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. $40 internet discount applied to mobile bill. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary. Savings compared to Verizon Fiber Gig Plus 1 Unlimited Welcome Line and AT&T Fiber Gig Plus 1 Unlimited Starter Line. Xfinity internet required. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
After an accident, there are 2 types of people. Those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
More Mojo in seconds.
Okay, if you are in the market for a new car, I'm telling you now is the time to go see my friends over at Meaghan Buick GMC. You could go into the dealership. You could just stay on your couch. It's cold outside. I get it. I don't want to go anywhere either. And do the entire process online at MeaghanExpress.com. But I am telling you, I recommend them to my friends, my family, and to my Mojo in the Morning family because I trust them. I know they're going to take the best care of you. Whatever it is that you need, they're going to make sure that you get yourself into a vehicle that fits your life, your lifestyle, and most importantly, your budget. Right now, 2 great lease specials. If you're a truck guy or girl, you could be leasing the 2024 GMC 1500 Sierra 4-wheel drive crew cab elevation for $305 per month with $999 down. Or if you want to go fancy and you want to try that 2025 Hummer EV, $775 per month with 0 down. This is Meaghan Buick GMC. They're located in Taylor, or you could shop online at MeaghanExpress.com.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores.
Kicking off our weekend with sunshine mixed with clouds and a high of 20. Tomorrow, clouds, a high of 30, more sunshine, and temps up near 30 on Sunday.
Your local Staples has hot deals and super low prices throughout the store on everything for your business. And right now at Staples, save up to $175 off your print order. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details. Ends 2/1. Plus, save even more with the Easy Rewards program at Staples.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Corewell Health.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, we're all strong on this planet.
Add the Mojo in the Morning show to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss a show.
Channel 955.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit Autolaw.com.
That's Autolaw.com.
Number 1 in Detroit. Number 1 in Toledo. Number 1 in Muskegon. Number 2 in Grand Rapids? Come on, GR. Mojo's not above paying you to listen. Help him get to number 1 so he can feed his family.
This is Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, we're going to give you a chance right now to win a trip to Florida. It's our last qualifier for a trip to Fort Myers Beach. More Florida trips next week. Make sure you're waking up with us. We're going to get you out of this cold weather. And thank you to Visit Florida. We love those guys. Visit Florida. Check out what they've got to offer. And there's so many great things that are going on. Actually, I thought it was funny. This just shows you how cool the people are at Visit Florida. They've turned all the areas that got like 6 inches of snow into sledding lands. Like people, they're now doing sledding mountains in some places up in northern Florida where they got a ton of snow. And I saw yesterday, it was like a bunch of nuns and priests having a snowball fight. Anytime you see nuns in their habits and priests in their priest collars and stuff like that, out throwing snowballs at each other. You got to love it.
That's called a habit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548, 95th caller.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
All right, so what is going on this morning with Throwback Throwdown? Who's going to be the winner? Kev's been on a roll starting this year.
2 straight, baby. Double, looking to make it 3.
Come on. Mike and the girls, or should I just say the girls, are going to get a chance to play coming up here this morning against Kev. Let's see what happens. What's going on, Shannon, in the Dirty?
So the Hillstar Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag, along with actually a handful of other Pacific Palisades property owners, are now suing the city of Los Angeles and its Department of Water and Power over damages caused by that Palisades fire. And basically their suit is saying, the city's water system, or water supply system rather, failed because it wasn't at all designed to battle severe wildfires. And they're saying the city should have known this was a possibility and should have been more prepared. They are seeking an undetermined amount of compensation for all of the property damage that they suffered. SZA is joining Kendrick Lamar on stage, on the Super Bowl halftime stage specifically. You saw Kendrick and Apple Music dropped a trailer yesterday, and it's him walking on the football field, and then SZA walks up behind him. So they are going to lead the halftime festivities from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans on February 9th.
Now, Mojo.
Yes.
You've been very vocal about Kendrick Lamar and saying he lacks, let's say, a certain je ne sais quoi, a certain star power. You thought he needed to add someone to come out and make this Super Bowl thing bigger. Does SZA do that for you?
No, I still don't think either of them are a mass appeal enough. They need to have somebody come out with them, like Lil Wayne needs to come out, maybe do something. Somebody that kind of brings back, I don't know, the demo of the Super Bowl is everybody, right? And they say that the largest demo is usually people that are, between the ages of 25 and 54 years old. I think that they may get some people that will go, huh? You know what I mean? I don't know. There'll be a little bit of that. And I'm not saying, I think Kendrick's great, but I think you got to put it's got to be like a variety of artists together.
Do you see the ticket prices, by the way, for the Super Bowl? No. Ticketmaster's quote-unquote best seat, how it'll tell you, like, cheapest, best seat, da-da-da. $19,195. That's for one seat. The cheapest right now is on StubHub. It's $5,618. But, yeah, most of those best seats are above $15,000.
Wow.
Is that insane? That's asinine to me.
How do people afford that? Like, I don't get it. I don't know how people were affording just the Lions tickets. Like, I got lucky that I had friends that were all, rich, giving us tickets, like George over at 6. You know what I mean?
Dogecoin. I saw him the other day.
There you go. Is that what it is?
Jeez. Okay, Trace Cyrus, who is Miley's half-brother, issued a really heartbreaking plea on Instagram yesterday to his dad, Billy Ray, after... Did you guys see Billy Ray's performance at the inauguration?
Yeah.
Ooh. Like something was going on.
Sad.
So here's part of what Trace wrote. Since my earliest memories, all I can remember is being obsessed with you and thinking you were the coolest person ever. I wanted to be just like you. Sadly, the man that I wanted so desperately to be just like, I barely recognize now. It seems the world has beaten you down. Trace told his dad that he and his sisters, Miley, Noah, and Brandy, have been genuinely worried about him for years, but he has pushed them all away. He writes, "You're not healthy, Dad, and everyone is noticing it." And he didn't get specific about the issues he believed his dad to be struggling with, but he said he thought he had a pretty good idea. And he referenced his own struggles with alcohol before offering his dad support. And he said, "You know how to reach me." Billy Ray has not publicly responded to Trace's post or commented, at least from what I've seen. Billy Ray's ex-wife, Fire Rose, also kind of jumping on this bandwagon of saying, there's concern here. And she said, "What's being seen in public now reflects much of what I experienced in private during our relationship." But she said she's glad that light has been brought to this because healing is only possible when you confront the truth and accept that there is a problem.
Which makes it interesting because we have discussed before on the show how Noah and Miley chose different sides in their parents' divorce. And it's like, who picked whose side and who was under the influence of what and what was going on and why. And just another layer to the cake, right?
And lastly, have you guys seen the photo? There's one in particular of Camila Cabello performing in front of pretty much an empty arena at a music festival over the weekend. No. Young Miami was another performer at this thing. So it's the AT&T Playoff Playlist Live. I think the show was in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. And there's this photo that's gone viral. Camila's on stage performing. She's kneeling. And you can see the audience like kind of in front of her and to the right of her. And there's maybe 30 people. I mean, it's really empty. And somebody told me that only 30% of the tickets for this festival sold at the time that doors opened, and they still went through with it, and Camila still went on stage and performed. So a lot of other musicians, Mod Sun being one of them, like giving her props for even going out on stage and going through with her performance. I don't know why they would still do that show. You'll see the photo today. It's everywhere.
I mean, that's not her fault, and she still gets the paycheck.
State Farm Arena is where it was at. Yeah, in Atlanta. All right, for all of today's Dirty, get yourself caught up by checking out the podcast on the free iHeartRadio app, mojointhemorning.com.
Get more dirt at mojointhemorning.com. Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Okay, excited for a trip giveaway here. This is kind of like at the end of the game shows and stuff, like when Wheel of Fortune, that guy tackled Ryan Seacrest. The big prize is going to be given away here in just a matter of moments. First off, let me give away one more qualifying prize. Sarah from Lincoln Park. Are you there, Sarah?
I am.
Sarah from Lincoln Park. Congratulations.
Yes, Sarah.
to you. You're in. Congrats to you.
Yay.
You got a $50 cash card, and now you are also in the running for this trip giveaway that we're going to be doing to Fort Myers. Congrats.
Thank you.
Hang on 1 second so you can get, on hold here with everybody else, and then I'm going to grab the winner here, okay? All right, let me do this. Oh, that's a different drum roll. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That was kind of like bum, 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 bum. It was like, hey, here we go. Give me one more time. Hey, the winner of a trip to Florida is Allison is a winner.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, this is crazy.
Allison.
Hi.
Hold on a second. I can't hear it. Where's my Price is Right theme? Is it my Price is Right theme?
Yeah,
Play it loud. Play it loud. I like it. There you go. I'll get it louder in my headphones. Allison
Oh, my God.
is a winner. Congratulations, Allison. You're going to Fort Myers, Florida.
Yeah.
You and a friend will be
Thank you
flying
so much.
down to Fort Myers, Florida. You will get car rental. You will drive your car rental to the Margaritaville Beach Resort. That just sounds warm and fun.
Mm-hmm.
You'll stay there, and then you'll also get a bunch of things to do, including a 2-guided kayak eco tour from Kayak Excursions. You'll get passes to Lovers Key State Park. That's courtesy of the Florida State Parks. And all of this is courtesy of Visit Florida. Congratulations to you. You win.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bob. I've always wanted to do a show. We did it one time when we first started on this radio station, years ago, 25 years ago. We had Eric be our show announcer guy, and we used to make him do it. Eric, who does our Donald Trump impersonation and stuff like that. He would be there in the corner, and he'd go, "Thanks, Mojo," and he would do the whole thing. And then we had to stop it because he got so caught in character, he started turning into Ron Burgundy. He got really, and he's like, "Don't you think I should be wearing like a sport jacket?" And all right, Eric. Maybe one day we'll have Eric do a live show with us. Yeah.
I would love that.
Hang on the phone, Allison. We'll get you set up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Who's going to win the Throwback Throwdown? We're going to find out in just moments. It's Mojo in the Morning. We're commercial free now for over an hour. So no commercials for more than an hour on your drive to wherever you're going, dropping the kids off or you just going into work. You know what? This is a good topic to do right now because there's a lot of ladies listening who maybe have done this to their guys. But Shannon is the embarrassing spouse. What did you do to embarrass your husband?
Just exist, really, I think, at this point. But no, yesterday, Wes FaceTimed me from the car that he's traveling right now. He's out of the country. And so he was with 4 or 5 other guys in a vehicle. And he FaceTimed me, and I was so excited because I didn't expect to be able to talk to him, let alone actually see him. So actually, it happened at the end of the show. Meaghan, you were in the studio? Zach, you were in the studio.
Yes.
I answered the FaceTime and I started squealing. And I'm like, oh my God, you are so cute. I miss you so much. You look so cute. Like I couldn't stop. And I could tell that he was like, yeah. And they moved the FaceTime from side to side. And I was like, oh, there are other dudes around you. And I'm behaving like I would if there was nobody else around him. And so he was like, oh yeah, thanks. I love you too.
It was funny to me because he called you, oops, which means I have some time. And then you did that, and all of a sudden he was like, so I got to go.
Yeah, he did. He was like, okay, I was just saying hi. I'm going to go.
You know what's funny? The guys that I'm friends with, that I'll golf with, talk really differently around their wives.
Mm-hmm.
Their wives will call, and these guys are all goofy and fun and stuff, and their wife will call and they'll go, hey, how you doing? Yeah, what's going on? And their wives are like, hey, hon, how are you? What's going on? And they're like, yeah, okay, all right. And I think that in Wes's case and in these guys' case, they're doing it because they're thinking that these other guys don't talk to their girls or have their girls talk to them like that, which is such a shame, right? It's because we get embarrassed.
And everybody's in the same boat.
Yeah.
You're all a little nicer and mushier at home behind closed doors. And we all know that, but it's this weird, you're embarrassed when it happens in public type of thing.
It is kind of funny, though. It's like, as guys, if we just embraced it and we're like, oh, snuggle bunny or whatever the heck.
Snuggle bunny.
Shuggy boogie or I don't know. Whatever.
I did not say shuggy boogie or snuggle bunny. Thank God.
Yeah. Whatever. You like start calling out like names or something.
Oh, I
Hey,
did say
sweet
Lovey
ass.
because I call him Lovey.
You call him Lovey.
You know this.
Lovey. All right.
And every time you X surprised, Lovey. I'm like, yeah, that's the name that we've had for like 4 years.
Oh, I know. That's just the same. You guys have been together for 4 years?
Well, 2021, yeah.
Wow. Are you kidding me? It's been that long. That's wild. That's Lovey. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Are there other women that sense that their guys get embarrassed whenever they'll call them and you guys will talk to each other? Or are there any guys that are willing to admit the fact that they kind of like change their tone when they talk to their girls?
You know,
yeah. No.
I'm sorry. I'm doing that to you a lot today. I hate when guys are around their friends and they won't say I love you back. Do you ever have a guy do that?
No, but if that were the case, I would call right back. Because I do that to anybody. If my sister doesn't say it, if my mom doesn't say it, I call right back.
I dated a guy that would say you too. And I'm like, your buddies who you're with right now have seen us doing inappropriate things drunk at a bar at 2 a.m. You can say I love you too. Like they know.
They're discounting you when they do that. When they won't say love you back or won't, talk to you the way that they normally would talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. The text is 95500. I actually, to be quite honest with you, I don't think we're going to get any calls on this because you want to know why? No guy's going to admit that he talks to his girl differently because he's hoping that his girl doesn't realize it.
We all know.
And there are women that are listening right now. They have to be the ones calling them out. There are women that are listening going, yeah, you're right. I call my husband when he's at work all the time, and he's in front of his other friends, and he kind of has a different tone with me than he would have with me if he knows it's just me on the phone or, if there's no other people listening to this conversation.
I think in my situation, I've never altered the way that I've spoken to my significant other when I'm on the phone. But if I'm out with the homies, I'm trying to rush you off the phone so I can get back to doing what I'm doing. And maybe that rushing changes how you're receiving our communication and our love.
Or maybe you don't realize that the rushing also comes off very differently on the other end.
That's what I'm saying. Receiving
yeah.
Hey, Doug, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. Doug, how you doing, man?
You say it like that.
Good morning.
I'm trying to talk to him more cool because I'm afraid who's listening. Hey, what's up, bro? How the balls hanging this morning?
I was just saying,
what?
I was just thinking, the reason that we got to change it up on the phone is because we can't be having fun and letting our wives know that we're having fun without them there.
Oh, see, that's a whole bruh.
If we're out there having a good time,
Preach,
they hear that. They're
Preach.
not going to enjoy that. But if we're just like, oh, yeah, it's whatever, it's okay, blah, 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 then they get off the phone and then we go back to our business.
That's a whole word.
Yeah, but
very honest.
As a woman, if you're dating somebody and she doesn't want you to be happy, don't date her.
No. It's not that she doesn't want you to be happy. It's just that when that happiness doesn't include her, there's something to it.
So don't date her.
Exactly.
That's all y'all know.
You can be happy. You just can't be as happy as you are when you're with her.
That's not true at all.
Y'all love this act like it's not true.
I literally push Wes to please go hang out with friends, please. That makes me so happy.
Ashley, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning Show, 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. What's going on, Ashley?
Hi, how are you?
Great.
I'm good, Ashley. I'm good, Snuggle Bunny. What's going on?
I feel like that's the one that you use, Mojo. You've said it a few times. It rolls off very easily.
What's happening?
I actually met you at the Jingle Ball, Mojo, Snuggle Buddy.
She friend zoned him. Snuggle Bunny, no Snuggle Buddy.
Ashley, what's your guy like when he talks to you? What does he do?
So I've been married actually with him for 20 years, and when I call him, I don't really bother him during the day. He thinks it's an emergency, but I'm like, okay, love you, and he'll, kind of just, okay, he's at work and he doesn't say it back. Like I think he gets all embarrassed in front of his friends.
He won't say I love you back to you? That's crazy. What does he do?
He does say, here and there, but you can tell that he's like, yeah, like, I don't know.
That's funny.
See, you call him right back. And you keep calling until he says it back.
He does do it, sometimes, but, there are times when he's like, okay, yep, and he'll be like, love you, bye, like, really away.
Hey, thanks for the call. It was really nice to meet you, Ashley. Heather, what's happening? Heather, what does your husband do when you guys talk to each other? Hi, Heather.
Oh, hi. Yeah, so my husband works in a shop. He's a mechanic, but he will talk even louder and talk about the most inappropriate things around all of his guy friends at work.
Oh, I love it.
So he'll talk about favors at home or things like that.
Favors. Wow. That's great. And you know what? Every single one of those guys thinks you're the biggest freak in the world and they love you for it.
Might be why they look weird when I come in the shop.
Hold on. Misfit Victor, what's going on,
Good
Victor?
morning.
You got something to add to this?
Yes. Hey, Shannon, real quick, with West Bean and Nepal, I spoke to somebody that went over there. As long as they know he's Canadian, they won't do anything like to kidnap him and hold him for ransom.
Oh, good. Oh, that makes me happy.
The Canadian exchange rate is so bad.
Thank you.
That He's safe.
Thank you.
I had a
Is that
friend
what
of
you're
mine
calling
named,
for? Come on. She's already freaked out enough.
No,
Get on.
I had a friend of mine named Sam Wheat, and he was married to this girl, Molly. And every time Molly would say, I love you, all he would say is ditto. And then one day he was murdered by this guy named...
Dude, get off the phone.
Get
off the phone.
Do you have... Did
and
Lydia
Oda Mae
even...
Brown, who was a psychic, went up to Molly and was like, I have a message from Sam. And he was like, I love you. And
it's from the movie Ghost.
And Molly was like...
Oh, I've never seen
Molly
it.
was like, hey, Sam would never say that.
You are so dumb.
And then...
Lydia,
this is a true
screen his calls
Willie
from now on.
Willie Lopez killed him. Yeah, it was crazy. It was
All right.
Your
crazy.
references are so old, Victor.
Victor.
Yes.
I'm
They used to
going
make pottery together.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you? I'm going to kidnap you, and I'm.
By the way, I met you at Jingle Ball also.
You know these songs?
Everybody get up.
Play along with the Throwback Throwdown.
Mojo in the Morning's Throwback Throwdown.
This morning at 8 on Mojo in the Morning.
You know what's funny? Speaking of, it's like opposite day here right now. Kev, you witnessed, or not witnessed, you heard of a situation that I don't think I've ever heard of. And you, Lydia, and I were having a conversation about this. A situation where the crazy ex comes into play, but this crazy ex was not a woman. It was a crazy ex guy.
Yeah, bro. I was talking to, I won't say her name because they still kind of going through a situation, but hanging out with my friend who I haven't seen in a minute. She pulled up to a Pistons game and we kind of reconnected last week and was like, hey, man, we should link up. So I went over to her home and we're chilling, we eating or whatever the case. Well, we didn't eat at that point. We were going to get something to eat. So thinking about going to get something to eat, she says, I'll drive. So we go in her garage, and she used to have a Jeep. This car that we got in wasn't that Jeep. So I go, you get a new car? Like, what happened to your Jeep? She was like, oh, my boyfriend bust the windows out of my Jeep. It's in the collision shop right now getting fixed.
Jesus.
Now, in my mind, every time that I've heard about crazy exes, it's been the reverse. It's always been projected that, you know, women are the ones that key the cars, put the sugar in the gas tank, bust the windows out. So I was extremely shocked when I heard that her boyfriend was the one that was busting windows out the car on his Jasmine Sullivan.
Wait, man. What'd she do? I got
at that point?
What did she do that he had to bust the windows out of her car?
I ain't dig that deep. But they,
You didn't ask that question?
No. I don't think there is a reason. Like, I don't think nothing could ever make me, like, bust your windows out. Like, that just seemed weak to me.
No, I agree with you. I would just be curious. Yeah.
That's not a guy thing usually, because the guys usually don't do that, because you're right. They just play mind games or do crazy stuff. They don't usually get destructive unless, I don't know, are there any listeners that want to share with us, like, what did their crazy ex do? That is kind of a wild thing.
I'm talking about all the windows. Back window, destroyed, front, like all of them. Like, and that means that he was really hurt.
That's what that's why I said I want to know what. Geez, what happened?
Like, she got
what
good.
she did. She obviously really caught him off guard, or he was just then nuts in himself. But
probably both.
Yeah. By the way, does anybody know if Jasmine Sullivan has ever had a relationship after she made this song?
She was just in town. She opened for Maxwell.
Did she? Did she ever end up getting another guy? Anybody that just blatantly comes out and says, "I'll bust the windows out your car," you don't ever want to break up with her. Let her break up with you.
I want to say she had an album called Hotels that was crazy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a crazy ex?
Me?
Kev?
Nah.
Yeah.
I would say I've done some emotional damage to some women who've acted out emotionally, whether it be calls or pop-ups or stuff like that, but never any physical damage or harm. A few of my clothes from my last relationship, magically had bleach on them, and it was an accident. But hey, who knows?
Was it bleach in bad spots, or was it look like accidental bleach?
I mean, if an accident is you knocking over the whole can and it falls on hoodies and stuff, maybe I don't know.
I like the girls that don't bust the windows but do stuff to your clothes, like where they cut them up and stuff.
I told you about my friend who cut when she found out they were actually engaged at the time, found out that he was cheating on her. She cut every single zipper out of every single pair of pants that he owned.
That's insane.
Diabolical.
That's awesome.
Every single one.
That's Criminal Minds.
Jasmine, but not Jasmine Sullivan, is on with us right now. Jasmine, on line number 27, what did your crazy ex do to you, Jasmine?
Good morning. First of all, first time, long time.
Yeah, Jasmine. We got Jasmine on the phone.
Hey. Okay, so one of my exes actually cut up my couches and smashed my TV.
Oh my God.
Very crazy.
Right. Really? Took a knife to your couches?
To a razor to my couches. My brand new sectional I bought.
Ooh.
And cut up my couches.
And I'm going to be honest, you can
And
go
my
out and
pillows.
replace the TV same day, right? It's annoying. He shouldn't have broke it, but you can go out and hit up a store and get it. Couches can take months to be delivered.
No, I had to get rid of it. I actually went to the store and got needle and thread and tried to sew it back up, and it didn't look bad. But every time, a piece of the inside would come out, my kids would start pulling it out, and it just looked tacky.
Now, Jasmine,
so I had to get a whole new couch.
Were you there when he did this, or did you come home and see it?
I came home and saw it.
What did you do?
Because we were going through a breakup.
Yeah. But did you cheat on him or any of that?
No. He got caught cheating.
Okay. Yeah, he's just crazy.
He got caught cheating.
I'm sorry, Jasmine, that happened to you.
But to his defense, though, yeah, I did smash one of his TVs. But
you did that first.
But that's because he had ruined one of my things. So it was like, you ruined one of my...
He won up to you with the couch.
Things, I ruined one of your things. Yeah,
I always like that, by the way. She saves that to the end.
Yep.
She's like, let's make him look crazier, then I'm going to be crazy. Grab Lisa. Lisa, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. What did your ex bust? What did they do?
We had in our bedroom, the closet was full mirrors, and he thought I was hiding a guy in there, so he smashed it and shattered the mirrors.
Oh, my gosh. What made him think that there was a guy in there?
Yeah.
Because we were separated, and he's always accused me of cheating, and I never did, but we were separated, and he accused me of cheating, and he thought I hid somebody in there.
That's actually insane.
That is.
Yes.
That is nuts. God. Yeah. How debummed would you be if you're the guy that breaks the mirrors only to find out there's nobody inside?
Now you got to replace them.
Looking dumb as hell in the mirror.
Grab Cameron on line 1. What's going on, Cameron? How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's up?
I just have a crazy ex-girlfriend story.
Oh, man,
I had
sorry.
this girlfriend, and I just broke up with her. I was just done. And she would, every day for about 3 weeks, she would come and just put cones in random places in my house. She'd put them in front of my car,
cones?
in front of my door.
Is that what you said? Like traffic cones?
Big, orange traffic cones.
Okay.
And then she'd always turn in the mirrors of my car. And she did this for about 3 weeks, and I couldn't get her to stop.
So random.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of love it. It's not real damage,
but it's
just annoying.
Where's she getting these cones from, though?
And it shows how dedicated she was to go around and get them. Yes.
Yeah. Although there is some construction site that doesn't have cones anymore. Tell line A or line 2, its initial A, that we're going to try to voice disguise him. Zach, will you fire that sucker up? Voice disguise line number 2, initial A. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing? What did your crazy ex do?
After I got a PPO against him, he went to my ex-husband and made a bunch of lies up about me. And my ex-husband, who is not involved in my children or my life, gave up custody, walked away from us, filed a motion to try and get my children back.
Oh, no.
And they tried to take my kids away from me.
So it wasn't that he tried to damage something physically. He tried to damage your reputation enough to get your kids taken away from you.
Yeah, claimed I was drugging my children, that I was selling myself.
That's so sad.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Did you end up having to fight this?
IRS.
He called the IRS on you?
Yeah.
Boy, went government.
I'd rather have my windows busted, you know? Did you lose your kids?
Both crazy. No. We went to court, lasted 10 minutes, and they had to pay my attorney fees.
God,
Because
I'm sorry.
Because they had no proof of anything.
But what went so wrong in a relationship that made him do that?
What was so wrong? He's crazy.
Yeah, I don't like that because sometimes people just don't.
He got the PPO.
Sometimes guys just, or people, I shouldn't say guys, but people just don't want to be dumped. There's not anything that they did to justify that behavior. There's a massive insecurity in being alone with some people.
Hey, thanks for telling us that. Let's get back to all the stories that are.
I know, that's heartbreaking.
Jeez. Two more. Hold on. Chris, are you there? How you doing, Chris?
Good. How are you, Mojo?
Good. Your ex did something to your motorcycle that, honestly, I'm kind of laughing about. What did your ex do?
That's all right. I kind of laugh about it, too. She got mad one time. This was about a decade ago. And she went out in the driveway and literally kicked it over in the driveway and started smearing the deodorant stick all over it, thinking the deodorant would peel the paint off of it.
There's something
we actually
about
get
that.
along now. We co-parent pretty good.
Oh.
So.
Do you still have the motorcycle? Is the motorcycle still in your lives?
No, I got a car now that I customized, but it's just a funny story to look back at.
It is.
Have you ever thought about, like, for Mother's Day or anything, just to stick a deodorant?
Right.
All right. Hey, thanks for the call. Grab Amanda as the last one because Kev brought up the ex that bleached his clothes. This is crazy. Amanda, you were the ex that did bleach. What did you do?
Amanda, no.
All right. I've called before, and I said that I found out after I moved that he was cheating on me, and he was actually married. So when I left, this was in Texas, it was 120 degrees. The apartment somehow got completely trashed. The milk, heat turned all the way up, milk, anything that could spoil, and bleach all over everything, clothes and piled, dumped on. So that when he got home, the nice heated apartment smelled amazing with bleach everywhere and milk, and it was fun.
I like how you said somehow. Somehow.
That's how it happened. I have no idea.
Wow.
This is why we buy rain cans.
Hey, you know what? Mess around and you find out. I'm just saying.
What is that? The line? You mess with the something, you get the something. What is it?
You mess with the bull, you get the
mess
horns.
with the bull, you get the horns. He got horned up.
No. You mess with a crazy bitch, you get the crazy stuff going to your place, right?
Crazy bitch it is.
No, come on. That was a little crazy. That was crazy. We love you. Thank you for the call. We appreciate it.
Thanks. Bye.
I killed the moment there, didn't I?
You did, bro.
All right.
You bleached it, man.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo.
20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.